Hola y bienvenidos a Fallout 4. Salimos del instituto y ahora acabamos de regresar al aeropuerto.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
For all we know, that thing could be a recipe for Deathclaw surprise.
Well, it's the best we could do with such short notice. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details? Good luck, Knight.
Correcto. Ah, no, pasó por acá. Piper le gustó eso. Se supone que Piper y estos son enemigos, no sé por qué le gustó. Vamos con el Elder ahora. Y tenemos que subir en esta cosa. Vamos a ver. Guap. Perfecto. ¿Dónde se mató? Piper. Uy. Correcto, sí se dio un buen mazapanazo.
This place sure took a beating.
Vamos a salvar porque tiene un buen rato que no lo he salvado. Vamos a subir directamente. Ahora te vuelvo a sacar, por favor. Le costó.
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Bueno, si te tiras uno ahí adentro, probablemente mueras. Asfixiado. Acá abajo está. Nope. ¿Hasta dónde siempre?
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Nah, no sé.
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Me traen para arriba y para abajo, compañero.
Now that Dr. Lee's arrived, I'm certain she will be vital to the Brotherhood's success.
Vamos otra vez con Ingram. What?
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Nada.
He didn't tell me anything.
Makes sense. We've been trying to keep it under wraps until the time was right. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Vamos, que no es tan difícil abrir una puerta.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
Okay.
My help? I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scribes? You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Okay.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Correcto. Joder, y voy otra vez para arriba. Ay. Joder. ¿Cuánto se volvió a matar Piper? Sí. ¿Cómo iba a ser si no? Ay, para el otro lado.
In my experience,
Espero que aguante ahí. No, se regresó. Gracias. Porque joder. Eso de estarla cuidando. Más ayuda necesito yo.
Attention. Due to increased radar activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended.
What's our next move?
I heard.
Affected parties will have their leave compensated at the next available opportunity.
Dr. Lee.
He was
That is
If
all.
you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
One of us is a liar, and it isn't me.
Oh, don't try and pin that nonsense on me. I said I'd come back to the Brotherhood, and I have. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
If not for the Brotherhood, do it for Dr. Virgil.
What they did to Dr. Virgil was cruel. It was wrong. How could I be so blind? You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
correcto. La venganza siempre es buena. Siempre es un buen motivo para poner las
Ad
cosas a
Victoriam,
trabajar.
brother.
Otra vez para abajo. Joder, que soy el recadero. ¿No tienen un radio? Quisiera saber yo. Digo.
FEV.
Who knows what other sick projects the Institute's working on.
Ni te imaginas. Gorilas sintéticos, ¿te imaginas? Pero si ya estás aquí abajo, ¿por qué no le dijiste tú?
Lancer Captain Kells.
Excuse me,
is one of
Proctor
the
Ingram.
finest officers I've ever
Things
had
are
the
off to a
pleasure
good
of serving
start.
under.
Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Joder.
Charming, isn't she?
Maybe I should teach her some manners.
That's not necessary. She isn't going to be much good to us if she's lying in a hospital bed. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
You're acting like I know what those are.
Oh, I know you haven't the faintest idea what I'm talking about. I just like watching you squirm. The
Qué hija de puta.
actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
¿Y la cabeza no cuenta? ¿No lo va a mover? Digo, menos podría girar sobre su propio eje. Mucho más fácil,
The
creo.
last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off the Pridwin's hull.
Rascando óxidos del Pridwen por fuera. Joder, se quemó. Era pirata. No aguanto. Bueno, no es como que lo fuéramos a usar demasiado. A ver. Uy. Vamos. Listo. Datos. ¿Por qué vamos tan lejos? A ver si aquí yo no. ¿Dónde está la I? Inyector, ¿en serio? Me manda alta potencia. Correcto. Correcto. Regresamos con ellos.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Y la mía.
Proctor Ingram.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
I'll run down to the Super Duper Mart and pick some up.
Cute. I wish it was that simple. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Great. That's just great.
Well, hang on a second. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
Otra vez.
Oh no, not again.
Yep. We better stock back up on the anti-radiation gear. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
Rearming Prime with nukes should get him back to full fighting potential.
Bueno, antes de hacer todo eso e ir con Halen, voy a ir por comida. Ahora vengo. Muy bien, ya podemos continuar. Vamos con Halen hasta acá arriba.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
I'm surprised you've survived over there without my help.
Now that the Pridwin's here, we don't really need you anymore. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
Te recuerdo que si no hubiera matado a Kellogg no hubieran llegado.
Don't underestimate the Institute, especially with teleporter technology at their disposal.
Don't worry. We won't let any of them run us out of there. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
If I survive, you mean?
Don't worry. I've taken care of everything. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
No me digas. Afortunadamente ya lo habíamos encontrado en uno de los capítulos que no tienen audio. Bueno, por lo menos de mi voz. Así que vamos directos. Vamos derechitos. Uy. No me imagino esto activo así durante 200 años. Excelente, sí se ve.
Excellent.
Más 5 de resistencia a la radiación, ok. ¿Puedo entrar desde aquí? Importante impacto, no. Correcto, los perros empezaron a matarse. Vamos a ver desde aquí. Sí. La secuencia de lanzamiento. Uy. Vamos a ver. Y agüita. Quedó bien. ¿Qué todo tengo? La comida. Ok, listo. Listo, la. ¿Alguien más? Creo que no. Cohetes nucleares.
Bingo.
Wow. Esto sí me gusta. Ratas de 2 patas, me las cargué. Chapa. Uy. Ok. Me hubiera apuntado, no hubiera gastado tantas balas. Uy. Y se me olvidó entregarlo. What? ¿Qué fue eso? 5 milímetros, chapa. Vamos a ver qué hay aquí.
Yes.
Té de cerveza, nada. Uy. Vamos a hacer sangre viable, sigo sin encontrar muchas. ¿O sí? No. Oh, sí, cierto nivel. Ay, vamos por armas pesadas. Carisma. Uno más y ya podemos hacer y decir todo lo que queramos. Vamos a tirar una de estas para rápido. Caballero. No sé de qué. Ay, no me interesa. Las voy a cambiar porque si no se me va a olvidar y voy a tirar una de esas en un espacio muy cerrado y me voy a morir. What? No sabía que había una tubería hacia arriba ahí. Solvente industrial. Más granadas. Chapa. Chivas.
Hey.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Otra vez estos locos.
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
You trivialize that which resides here. This place is holy. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
Ay, vamos a ver cuela.
I want to spread his, glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Perhaps then I have misjudged you. If you would see these relics used, then Atom's will is done. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
Mira, si te soy sincero, no quiero dejar cabos sueltos, ¿sabes? Entonces, pues... Adiós. Jaja, es incapaz de abrir una puerta. Bueno, también es que... le partí las piernas con la granada, ¿sabes? 10 milímetros.
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command. This is the big one. They want to head home to their families before it's too late. Some of the inbounds are getting awfully close. Wait a minute. The inbounds are splitting into multiple targets? Oh, hell. This is it, isn't it? May God have mercy on our souls.
Bastante se acabó. Ok. Y eso fue todo el trabajo. Vamos a subir, vamos a subir. Sí, y ahí viene uno. Que estás gordito. ¿Traías algo? Nada. Vamos a ver si puedo cargar. No me quiero llevar basura. Uy. Vamos con la... Tengo sed, tengo hambre. Purificada. Vamos a tomar otra. Comida. Excelente.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the mire like scat off my boots.
Ingram?
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
There's only one way to find out.
Absolutely.
Proctor, all the readouts look green? I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Hombre, presionar un botón no es como que sea muy difícil.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Maldito Liberty Prime, me
Let me run a
encanta.
system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
I've got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Se puso
Before you head
psicodélico
off
mi
to your
visor.
next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
Lástima que no uso salvo armadura. ¿Y qué onda con mi visor?
Damn, I didn't get anything for you.
Oh, sure you did. It's that big metal behemoth standing over there. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Correcto. Vamos a ver qué quiere este cuate. ¿Habrá? No, ¿qué va a haber? Uy, uy, uy. Traición ciega.
I'd gladly lay down my...
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
What?
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I find your ignorance awfully convenient. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
What?
There has to be some kind of mistake.
In my experience, Proctor Quinlan doesn't make mistakes. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
What?
After everything I've done for the Brotherhood, you have some nerve accusing me of lying.
¿Tienes unos
Your
huevos?
outburst leads me to believe I've misjudged you,
Cuadra
which
de
means
compañero.
I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
Joder.
I won't do it. Dance deserves a chance to explain himself.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Joder. Bueno, pues vamos a tener que ir a buscar a Dance, eso es seguro.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets. They are crucial military resources.
Eso me recuerda.
As such, they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team. Any violation of this policy will result in severe discipline.
Y hablando de ratas, ¿dónde está la comadre? ¿Tú? No.
Hail, Knight. I understand how you
Nope.
must be feeling, brother.
Tú.
Dance betrayed
Scribe
us
Naraya.
all.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Yep.
Yes, here you go.
Thank goodness. I was running low and didn't want to draw any more samples from my specimens. Here's some caps for the trouble. I really appreciate you searching for the blood samples. As soon as I make a breakthrough, I'll let you know.
Excelente, 350 moneditas. Me parece bien. Ahora sí, vamos con el compañero este.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
What do you know about this situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of Dance under the heading M797. A quick DNA comparison with our own records told the rest of the tale. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight. I'm sorry.
Bueno, yo sí lo voy a
Will
extrañar.
be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth any sooner than I'd miss a transistor radio. I was merely sorry that you'd been duped. No matter. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood.
Mhm.
Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Joder, alguien está molesta.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot, and it leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Bueno, algo es seguro, no vamos a la cubierta de vuelo.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Dale para allá, pues. Joder, con estos. Un gato.
Scribe Halen?
So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
What?
No, I need more time.
That's all right. I understand. Grab whatever you need and check back with me when you're ready.
Vaya que te costó.
Scribe Halen.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
Esperaría yo que no.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Correcto. Vamos a dormir y vamos a buscar a Dance. Correcto. Se durmió encima de mí.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
Twisted sense of humor.
Comida. Vamos por abajo. Radiación, radiación. Ah, no está muy lejos de aquí. Es hacia acá. La verdad es que no sé cómo es que pudo haber entrado un synth a la hermandad, siendo que estaban en el yermo de Washington. Bueno, sí, el ferrocarril los ayuda a escapar de aquí, cierto. Ay, Dios mío, qué relajo han hecho estos tipos. Le di 10 veces y más. Joder, es en serio. Está bugueado. Excelente. Joder.
That's it.
De plasma, calibre 50, calibre 45. Esto es Patriot. ¿Será que puedo desactivarla? No. Vamos a salvar y a ver si me la puedo cargar. La voy a desbuguear y ahora vengo. Pues ya volvimos, no le puedo desbuguear. A ver si no interfiere en la misión. Joder, qué cansina esa maldita torre. Qué bruto. ¿En serio, Dance?
Excuse me.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I don't understand what's going on, Dance.
Believe me, this is more of a shock to me than it is to you. I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
¿Se te olvidas que es Maxon?
Of course not. Synths are the enemy, remember?
All too well. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
Joder.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
Is there any way out of this?
We both know that this is the right thing to do. If you refuse to follow Maxon's orders, you're undermining everything the Brotherhood stands for. I can't allow that to happen on my account.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
Eres mi cuate.
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
Well then, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, clutch.
I don't wish to debate this any longer. You've sworn an oath to destroy the Institute, and every synth that you find. No exceptions. Consider this your greatest test, Knight. Do you have what it takes to get the job done?
Bueno, lo intenté. Hasta luego, Dance.
There we go.
Uf. Pues sí, siquiera uno. Carne en conserva. Pues vámonos para arriba, pues. Lo intenté, no salió. Perdimos a un seguidor, ni modo. No va a ser la única run que hagamos en este canal.
Going up. Ground floor.
Bueno, pues no va a aparecer Maxon, supongo, aquí. Gracias. Pues, bueno, pues ni modo. Vamos a reportarnos y lo vamos a dejar ahí. Tengo sed. Purificada, comida. Solo era sed.
If you're looking for another safe...
Me cago en todo. ¿Cómo es posible que no lo haya yo podido salvar?
Report, Knight. Have you handled the situation with Paladin Dance?
I did what had to be done.
That's all I've ever asked of you. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that we'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
Aún no se enfría el cuerpo y ya está repartiendo sus cosas.
Body's not even cold, and you're already dividing the loot?
To the victor go the spoils. Being a part of the Brotherhood, you should learn to appreciate that sentiment. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Bueno, pues lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Ya en el siguiente capítulo vamos a ver qué quiere el Capitán Kells. Así que espero les haya gustado y hasta la próxima. Bye bye.